Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video, I wanted to talk about Beautylish. Beautylish is an online retailer that I've done a significant amount of shopping with. I have purchased all of these things on my own. I've had some of these things for years in my collection. And so I wanted to put together a recommendations video based on what I've bought and tried. Now there are several things on the website that I could tell you I'm wishing to try or things I'd like to try. So this isn't absolutely everything, but these are all the things that I have tried, bought, and would recommend. I know this is going to be a little bit of a long video, so get yourself a drink. I have my infamous iced coffee. There's a lot of product to talk about here, but I really wanted to fully cover what I have tried so that if someone ever asks me, like, what would you buy from Beautylish, or I want to start shopping at Beautylish, these are the things that I would recommend. Before we jump into it, I also want to mention that Beautylish has amazing customer service. They also have free shipping over $35, and they do offer a payment plan. So if you spend $100 or more, they will charge your card on the same day of each month for 3 months. So that's really a great way, especially if you want to buy a few things, you really want to try some things. It's less of a blow to the gut, and I can tell you I take advantage of that payment plan every single time that I order. This is not sponsored. This is solely Chelsea's idea. I was like, I like Beautylish. I've had a few people ask me, what do I buy from Beautylish? And so that's why we're making this video. I'm going to start off with Wayne Goss makeup brushes. These are his eye brushes. I would recommend diving in and just ordering an eye set. Honestly, that's how I started. You're going to get different brushes that can do several different things. You'll get a complete brush set. These brushes are all handcrafted. They are natural bristled haired brushes. They are incredibly soft. I like these brushes because I can really control the amount of product that I apply to my face. They pick up less product, and then I can blend it out much better than like a synthetic brush. I love his eye brushes. You've seen me use these time in and time out. If you're looking to kind of invest in some nice handcrafted brushes, these are natural hair. I believe he does these cruelty-free as well. He also has face brushes, and I still would like to try some of his newer face brushes and newer eye brushes because the brushes that I have are from his original release. But I just wanted to quickly mention these. You see me use these time in and time out, but I did want to show you the brush and tell you what I use it for. This is brush number 14. This is a cheek brush. I use this for blush. This is brush number 2. I use this to set my under eyes, apply my highlighter. Sometimes I'll use it to like blend out or clean up any messes underneath here. The thing I like about his brushes is that you don't have to just use what it was created for. The thing with makeup brushes is that you can use them however best suits you and what your need is during the makeup application. I don't use this brush as often. This is a number 1. This is his foundation brush. I find that I just have to spend a lot of time blending with this because it takes a lot longer to buff it into the skin. But I believe he's really big on really buffing things into the skin. I don't love it. I don't reach for it that much, but I did want to show you that I have it. It came in his original release when I bought his brush set. This is the number 13 brush. I bought this one last summer. I haven't used this one as much as I'd like to either. I guess I just don't reach for it because I haven't really found a place for it in my makeup application at this point. You know, you get into a routine. I use this brush for this, and this brush for this, and this brush for this. So I haven't really substituted this in. I think I've used it in the past to kind of buff in mineral foundation or to just kind of, once again, clean up underneath areas or blend things out. It is a nice brush. It's just a little bit more dense, and so I haven't really found a use for it yet. This is his fan brush. I use this to apply highlighter, and most recently I've been attempting to apply blush with this for just like a light wash of color because Chelsea is very heavy-handed when it comes to blush. This is the airbrush, and I use this to set my under eye concealer. This is the number 11, and I use this for bronzer. I've been talking a lot about this lately, but this is my new bronzer brush. I still have the other brush I used to use, but this is the one that I use every day to put on my bronzer. Chikuhodo is another brand that does handmade, I believe Japanese artists, don't quote me on that. But I have 3 brushes here that, once again, you see me use these all the time. I have the Chikuhodo GSN-10. This is a crease brush. It's a little bit fluffier, but I do really like this to apply my crease shade and blend it up. This is the Chikuhodo GSN-9. Did I say that? No, this is, yes, the 9. This is just a nice flat shader brush for packing color onto your lids. I like that the brush kind of comes to a point here because if you have very deep set eyes, if it's too fluffy or thick like this way, I can't get it in because my eyes are very deep set. And the last brush, this is a Chikuhodo Z-10. I love to use this brush to blend out my color underneath my lower lash line. It blends it and applies it. It's very soft. It comes to a nice point. And I like that it's a shorter handle because it's great for traveling. And I don't know, there's something about blending underneath here with a shorter handle that gives you more control than having a long-handled brush. The next thing on the list is something I've used up and I haven't yet repurchased it, but it's by Indie Lee, and it's her COQ10 toner. Wonderful toner. That line is also, I believe, a little bit more natural focused. The Indie Lee is now sold at Sephora as well. I just noticed they started carrying that brand. So if you didn't want to buy it at Beautylish, it is also available at Sephora. So COQ10, it is a toner, but it adds in hydration. So if you have drier skin, or if some toners are a little bit too dry for you, or you're just not really seeing that they're giving your skin what it needs, like if it's lacking hydration, I would recommend that toner. It was really beautiful. It felt really lovely all over my skin. Toning is a really important step because it preps your skin for any treatments or serums that you're going to be applying to them, and your skin is better able to receive that if it's toned, so that the pH level is correct for your on your skin, because some cleansers can really strip your skin and the pH level is off and your serums and all this stuff don't work as well. This is just what I've learned, and so I'm telling you, but I also have seen a difference in incorporating these extra skincare steps. Bioderma. This stuff is great. I have the big size and this one comes with a pump, so it's really convenient to just take your cotton pads, smush it onto there, and it pumps the product up. I'm actually almost out of this. This I use to remove my makeup, to remove specifically my eye makeup. I don't love eye makeup removers, and I've tried a lot of them, and I don't know. I feel like I still have to scrub the eye area, but this really takes off my makeup. I also like to use this when I go in with my eyeshadow, like first, right? And depending on what colors you've used, or if you've used something glittery and shimmery, all of that fallout can be down here. So I like to go in with this product on a cotton round after I apply my eyeshadow and kind of clean up my under eye area. Another trick I've learned, if you screw up your makeup somehow and you need to remove something in a small area, take a little bit of a Q-tip with this product, cleans her right on off. So next we have Anastasia, and I kind of went in order of brands here if you haven't been able to tell. But Anastasia Beverly Hills, I use her Brow Wiz every day. I love the brow definer even more. I didn't bring those products in here, but you see me use them every time I do my makeup. So I did want to mention the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. If you're looking for a warm-toned palette, it's really beautiful. I've done a couple different looks with these. I don't know, her shadows perform really well, and I always love how my eye look turns out. I also really like the glow kits. This one you can't specifically get, but they do have two on the website. One is Sun Dipped, and the other one is, I like the range of colors, and I really like the formula of these. They really give a serious glow. They melt into the skin. They're very buttery. They're not dry. Some of them, depending on which one you get, I've noticed in the other glow kit that I have, it's a little bit more chunky. There's a little bit more glitter. I actually started applying that one first, and then I changed to a different highlighter we're going to get to, which is what you see. But I do like the glow kits. I didn't know Beautylish sold Ardell. That must be newer. I mean, I haven't placed an order in a little bit, but I love Ardell lashes. They are affordable. These are two styles that are kind of some of my favorites. These are the number 110, and then these ones down here are just the classic, these wispies, yes, just the classic Ardell wispies. I mean, they're affordable, and I don't see why you would need to spend $20, $30 on a pair of false lashes, because quite honestly, they're going to get just as goopy and messed up with glue and reapplying them, taking them off with your mascara and that sort of thing as the expensive ones. So I would definitely recommend the Ardell lashes. I was actually going to wear a pair today, but then I already had a pair of, these are the Red Cherry number 43s open. I don't know if I love these on me anymore. I used to wear them, but I feel a little drag. Just a little bit, but I didn't want to take them off and reapply and mess up my eyeliner, so we just are rolling with it. Beauty blenders are sold at Beautylish, and I don't have one currently, but I do enjoy the beauty blenders. The original pink one is my favorite. Becca is another brand sold at Beautylish, and out of the things that I have, I really don't even have that much by Becca right now. I have some blushes, and I like them. I think they're not my favorite, but I like them. But I did want to mention their highlighters, because I think Becca does it right when it comes to a highlighter that is very, I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. It really highlights. Now, it's not going to be subtle. Becca's very buttery, and it blends and it melts into the skin beautifully, but they're just a very intense highlighter. And I don't say that to deter you from ordering them. I just want you to know that it's going to give a serious glow to the face. So this one is Pearl. It's basically white. But I bought this because I thought if I mixed this with some of my other darker ones, I would be able to lighten them for the times in the winter where my highlighters are a bit too dark for my very pale skin. This is Champagne Pop, created by Jaclyn Hill. Truly a very beautiful, beautiful highlighter. This one's a fun one. This one's called Prismatic Amethyst, and it does offer the slightest pinky purple sheen, but in such a wearable way. In fact, when you pair this with like a coral blush or a cool toned pink blush, or just even a warm toned pink, it really does something magical on the face because you have that colored blush, and then it like goes up into this, and it almost creates like this iridescent holographic type effect. Very stunning. I want to get Moonstone. That's like the one that I have never bought, but the first one I ever bought is Opal. And this is just a good straight across the board, probably going to work for a lot of people's shade. It's a little bit more beigey, which beigey really, I like this one. I like it on because it really just looks like my skin but lifted a little bit. And then the lighter I go, the more intense it almost appears because it's lighter than my skin tone. It really lifts it. So we have Opal, Pearl, Champagne Pop, and Prismatic Amethyst. Next we have a brand that I haven't tried a ton from, but the things that I do have, I do love. So Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, these are called Lip Cheats. This one over here is Pillow Talk. It has more of like a soft pink. This one is Iconic Nude. It's a beautiful neutral nude. And then this one over here is called Bad Romance. It's a nice deep berry. What I like about her formula is that they're very creamy. They're a pencil, and it very easily can reshape the lips because they're so creamy. It doesn't tug at the lips at all. So this one is called Pillow Talk, Iconic Nude, and Bad Romance. I really enjoy Charlotte's lipstick, as you can tell. Her packaging is very beautiful. In fact, I don't see rose gold packaging in any other formula on the market, at least that I've noticed, so I will give you swatches of these. She has both the Matte Revolution finish, which is very creamy matte, very comfortable, not dry, not thick. It's very wearable. And then her Kissing formulation, which is, I think, from her original launch, just still has a little bit more of a satin feel to it, a little bit of a sheen on the lips. Very comfortable as well. This is Very Victoria. Very Victoria is a nice, more neutral rose, kind of nude color. This is Bitch Perfect, which is a beautiful peachy nude. There's Bitch Perfect. This one is called Hell's Bells, and this is a beautiful fall winter color. Stunning. Very rich berry. I think this is more of a unique shade. This one's called Bond Girl. It's like a terracotta rose a little bit. There's a hint of rose to it, a hint of like subtle red. It's just very unique. And this one I have in the center of my lips, over the top of something a little bit brighter, but this one's called Love Liberty. This one is a stunning berry color as well. Hell's Bells just has more of a purple undertone, and this one has more of a true berry. Farmacy is the next brand, and I would recommend getting the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is a wonderful, wonderful balm. Oh, removes your makeup completely. My skin feels very clean. It does not feel greasy. There's no residual residue that is still on my skin. Because I've tried other cleansing balms. In fact, I did a whole video. If you are curious about anything else, I'll put it in a card. But I don't experience any residual makeup on my face. I feel like this seriously gets my makeup off, including my eye makeup. This one's almost gone, so I'm going to need to repurchase this one. But it smells wonderful. Next we have Hourglass, and there's really not a ton of things I've tried from Hourglass other than their powder products, which I love. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I love Hourglass powder products, all of them. If you are not new, I know, I'm sorry, I talk about them a lot, but I really enjoy them because they don't sit on top of the skin. They blend in so well that it almost looks like they're coming from within, and I love those types of products that don't look like obviously makeup. So their ambient lighting powders, I use this to dust all over my face with a big fluffy brush when I'm done with my makeup, and they have different ones, and they create different effects on your face, different types of lighting effects. So this one is called Mood Light, and this one helps camouflage, cover up any sort of redness. their bronzers, which they recently, kind of this spring I think, released new shades. When they first launched, they only had two, this Luminous Light, and then they had one, I believe, called Radiant Light. This is the bronzer I'm wearing today. It does have a slight, you see that slight sheen to it, which I think is gorgeous because it's not flat or matte. It's not going to dull down the skin. It's great, I think, if you have dry skin or if you want a really all-over glowy look. Definitely check out these bronzers. They blend beautifully, and I really enjoy the packaging. Yes, it gets full of fingerprints, but it's just so pretty. And their highlighters, oh my gosh, I love their highlighters. I only have one. I have one from the permanent line, and then I have a trio from this past Christmas that I got as a gift from my friend Charity, and I just love their highlighters. This one is called Brilliant Strobe Light. How do these compare to Becca? These are going to be a lot more subtle, but I don't know, when I build this up, my face looks awfully glowy. So there it is, swatched and then blended. You can really see how it just adds life to the face. Maybe that'd be how I describe it. Now you can wet these and apply them wet, and it creates more of a strobing, more metallic, wet looking thing on your face. In fact, this is what I have on over top of the, I started with the Anastasia on this side, but then I decided to change. So this would be the side that only has the Hourglass, and I don't know, for being more subtle compared to the Becca, I would still say my face has a serious glow going on, but that's what I like about it because it's more like a glow and less of a streak of highlighter. And of course I recommend their blushes. I love their blushes. This shade is called Diffused Heat. It's a beautiful coral. Now these are marbled with their ambient lighting powders, so you're going to have the blush color, plus you're going to get the effect of the powder, which is going to create a little bit of a nice light to the face. Beautiful coral color for summer here. May Lindstrom. Wonderful, excellent, beautiful skincare line. I had a sample set a few years back. I used all the products up. I will link below everything that I've tried from her that I love. Coming to mind is her Blue Cocoon Chamomile, incredible moisturizer, a little bit greasy, so I would definitely use that at nighttime. But if you have dry skin or rosacea or any sort of skin issues, maybe your skin's irritated, maybe you're having whatever, like hormonal breakouts or just all kinds of things can go wrong with our skin, and that cream, it's like a moisturizer, is so calming. It smells amazing. It feels amazing. All of her products are natural. I believe that they're organic, just really clean skincare line. Her oils are wonderful. I have a few things in my hand here that I've talked about several times, but the Problem Solver, this is a warming correcting mask. It is something you're going to want to use if you're having skin issues, breaking out, clogged pores, congestion, irritated skin. It's a powder. I don't want to inhale it because it has like cocoa and cinnamon, and I think it has cayenne pepper or something in it. And if you inhale it too quickly, yeah. So it does have a little bit of a burning, tingling sensation to your skin, but don't be alarmed because that means it's working. And then if you are interested in it, you can also purchase her, like this handmade, it's made by Melissa Brown. That's what it looks like here. But this is a little bowl you can buy to mix up and create your potions, and the matching brush as well, which I didn't clean last time I used it. I love her products. Honestly, I would buy all of them. They're spendy, I will let you know that. But if you can get, try one or two things here and there on the payment plan, it's not too bad. Natasha Denona. I've only tried one thing from her, and that is her eyeshadow, so I just wanted to share the trio, or these aren't trios, they're 5 eyeshadows, the ones that I have. This is the number 5. I love this cool toned purple, and of course it's got that matte burgundy. I don't love her satins or her mattes. They're okay. The reason I love her eyeshadows are solely for the more metallic ones, which would be like this one here and this one here. They're very buttery, and they do create a very nice metallic lid. I think her satins are just meh, but I'm not a huge fan. This one actually is the metallic one. This one's the satin one. I'm not a huge fan of, I don't know, there's a time and a place for a satin, but I really like a great metallic, wet looking lid. I said this is number 5. This is number 12. This one is, I believe, number 9. I'm going to hold this one in because this last one here likes to fall out. This is the number, what did I say? Number 9, a really neutral. This is a very interesting color. Now this one has more all over shimmer colors, which I like. They're messy. I will let you know. You're going to want to do your eyeshadow first if you're going to do these. And then this one is called the number 10. Beautiful color. This color is gorgeous. This color right here is super, super pretty. That is that color swatched right there. Next we have a hair product, and this is the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. The bottle's really nice. This product smells amazing. So texture spray, I like texture spray because after I wash my hair, especially if you have very fine hair, it's so clean, it's slippery, it really doesn't do anything. And the texture kind of grits it up so that your curl has something, like your curling iron has something to hold on to. But I like to kind of apply this at my roots here and give myself a little bit of volume, a little bit of texture, basically dirty your hair back up. It smells really good. I like this texture spray. It's kind of expensive, but it's really nice. It gives you a good amount of texture, and I find it really holds too. So if you're looking for something to kind of give your hair a little splurge, I would recommend this. Next we have the brand Stila, and believe it or not, besides their liquid lipsticks, which I do like their liquid lipsticks, I didn't even think to bring those in here, specifically the shades Patina and Bocce, so I'll just insert pictures. I like those, but I don't love liquid lipstick. But these I definitely recommend. Now they have, since these launched, which I bought these when they originally launched, these are the Glitter and Glow. I've done an entire review on these, and I have a couple looks too, so I'll put those in a card and link them below as well if you want to see these on. They've since launched and relaunched like these glisten and glows and more colors. I personally, even from the original launch and when I go into Sephora and I look at all the colors they have now, I still really like the two that I picked out. So this one is called Kitten Karma. Basically, it's a liquefied glitter that doesn't fall out onto your face if you do it last. Do your eyeshadow first, then go in with this last. Do not do this first and then try to blend eyeshadow around it because you're going to disturb the glitter and it's going to end up raining all over your face. So there is the shade Kitten Karma, which I think is gorgeous. It's like a champagne color and it really goes with any eye look you want to do. When mommy's done filming. This one is called Smoldering Satin and it's got a slight taupiness to it. This one is so gorgeous if you're going to do like a smoky eye and then put a little glitter on the lid. Love it. If you're hesitant about glitter because it's messy and you don't like messing with like single pigments and stuff, which I didn't even think to include Inglot's pigments, but I do like those as well. I'll just link it below. I do like their pigments. These are great. They're easy to work with and they really punch, that's not what I want to say, like pack a punch on the lid, super glittery and gorgeous. Sunday Riley. I've tried a lot of things from Sunday Riley and I really enjoy the brand. So a few things I currently have on hand. These next three things I'm for sure on. UFO Sunday Riley oil. This has salicylic acid in it. I love to use this at nighttime. After I cleanse and tone, and before I go in with my moisturizer, I like to use this as both a hydrating oil and my acid, I guess you could say, because it has salicylic acid in it. If you have zits, if you have like clogged pores, breakouts, once again, maybe you have something to go to the next day and you want to prevent acne or keep it at bay, incorporate something like this into your routine. It's going to be lovely, and I love a good oil. Juno, I love the Juno. If you have dry skin, this is going to be a lifesaver. It also is full of antioxidants, vitamins A and C. It's wonderful, it's hydrating, it smells heavenly, and so definitely love this oil. This is a repurchase for me, the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I like to use this in the daytime. This has lactic acid in it, which is an AHA. AHAs seem to do really well with my skin. My skin really likes lactic acid. It doesn't break out from it. I don't get irritation from it. I incorporate this, did I already say, in my daytime routine. It just helps visibly reduce signs of age, fine lines, wrinkles. My skin looks clearer and brighter, and it's just a really nice product. Two other products I don't have on hand that I've used up from Sunday Riley is the CEO Vitamin C Serum. That was a really nice vitamin C serum, and it's in a cream form versus like a liquid gel type form. And the other thing is Autocorrect, which is their eye cream. I did enjoy their eye cream. I really liked the consistency of it. I don't think it made leaps and bounds in getting rid of my fine lines because I don't know if there's any hope for that other than Botox. But I did like the consistency of it, and it did work well when I would wear makeup. Benefit. I just wanted to mention these three things quickly. I don't have a lot of things from Benefit, but I do like all three of these blushes. I have more box blushes from them, but I think these are the ones that are still currently available. I have some older ones that they don't make anymore, but Rockateur. It's a beautiful rose gold blush. I believe I recently wore this in a tutorial. Yes, I did. I think it was my rose gold look. So search that on my channel if you want to see this on me. But it's a beautiful, beautiful rosy gold blush. Not leaning with too much color in either direction. It's just more of like a neutral color. Dallas is a staple, I think. I'm wearing this today. It just gives a soft, subtle, bronzy rose. This actually looks more brown in the pan, but it actually offers a really nice kind of rosy bronze flush to the cheeks. There it is right there. And I actually applied it with this little brush that comes in. It actually works really nice because it's angled like that. So if you wanted to, you could even like do a little contouring with this because of the tone of it. So that one's nice. And this one was recently a gift to me from my friend. This one is called California, which if you're looking for the most beautiful, brightening, pinky coral blush for summer, oh, this is perfection. It adds a really nice brightness to the face. I actually wore this in my peach makeup tutorial, so if you wanted to check that out, you can see what that looks like on my face. So Tom Ford is expensive, and years ago when I first started watching YouTube and I seen people talking about Tom Ford, they would rave about his eyeshadow palettes and his lipsticks. And so I have a few more, but I have collected quite a few of his lipsticks. I will tell you that because they're so creamy and they feel so wonderful on the lips, they're made with a certain kind of nut butter that can go rancid quickly. And I don't like that about it because these are expensive. Now they do look fabulous. The formula is really nice, and these 4 colors are my most worn. Indian Rose is a beautiful everyday rosy mauve. Your lips but better. Totally can wear this with anything. I mean, just a nice, beautiful rose color. Oh, it's lovely. Spanish Pink is actually a really good one for this time of year. It's more of like a peachy, pinky coral. Kind of light, though. I'd pair that with a darker peach lip liner, and it creates a really nice peachy pink pout. Love this color. This is like my top red lipstick. I have about 3 that I for sure absolutely love. This one's called Cherry Lush. It's a red lipstick with a slight pink, pinkiness quality to it. But very, very wonderful. Love that color. And then lastly is Showgirl, which is a nice blue-based magenta. Another just, the formula on these is really nice. Glides onto the lips, no tugging, so that is the last one called Showgirl. Now he has the smaller size, the Lips and Boys, or Boys and Something collection. They're just a smaller. There's a huge range of colors in those as well. I don't have his eyeshadows in here because quite frankly, I've tried so many eyeshadows since those that I don't love those as much. There's a couple quads I really enjoy, but I don't feel awesome recommending them to you because I think that there are more inexpensive eyeshadows that are better. But I did want to recommend this blush. This is Flush. Ugh! Freaking love this color. It's such a beautiful, bright, peach, coral, pink, delicious color. So brightening to the face. Look at that. Perfect for this time of year. Kevyn Aucoin, I have 2 things from him. I've only ever tried 2 things from him. His sculpting powder, which I don't reach for a lot because I don't find that I even really need to contour because I bought that when contouring had just started blowing up. Then I realized, you know what? I naturally kind of have a chiseled face, so if I contour it, it looks like this, and I look strange. But I love this highlighter. This is Candlelight Glow. I always recommend this if someone wants a more, kind of like the Hourglass, subtle, glowy highlighter that really just is perfect for aging skin, which we're all aging, but you know what I mean? Like more mature skin, maybe skin that has more texture, or just whatever. Like I get texture if I use the wrong skincare product, but if I want to wear a highlighter, this is a really nice subtle way to do it. In fact, it's so subtle, I think it just blended into my skin. But it basically just glows. You know, it's just going to create a glow to your face rather than a metallic, beaming highlight. And the last brand is Viseart. And you know exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to recommend to you the warm neutrals. I actually kind of want to get the cool neutrals palette. Do you guys have that one? Do you like that one? I love cool tones. This is beautiful. I don't really use these shades too much, but would you believe it? If you blend this out into your crease, it's actually really gorgeous, and you can do it so subtly. These are all matte. I love the formula. Honestly, I started doing my eyes today with some older shadows, and they were so patchy. I was so disappointed because I didn't remember them being so bad, but I don't know if it's because they're getting older or if I've tried that much better quality shadows now that my thoughts have changed. So I reached for my neutral mattes and I blended everything out. I love the neutral mattes. For me, these two more taupey colors, actually this one too, are just my jam. I mean, they really make blue eyes pop, and that's what I have basically out here. And then they do have these little Petite Pros now, which is I'm talking too fast. This is the only one that I have. I've kind of been eyeing up the third one. This is the original. They're smaller. These you can pop out. You can depot any of these actually. But it's just a really compact little size, good for traveling if you do any of that sort of thing. I don't know how I feel about, like, I like these colors, but they don't pop as much for me. I don't like the satins as much as I love their mattes. Something about the satins are just kind of like, meh. You know, but depending on what you do for a career, maybe you can't wear the metallic and you want the more subtly metallic. They're okay, but they're not my favorite. I knew it was going to be a long video. I hope this was not an hour, but even if it was, I had to include and be very thorough about all of the things I've ever purchased from Beautylish that I love and enjoy, because what was the point of the video otherwise if I'm not, you know? So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, do make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that notification bell so that you will be alerted when I upload. I do upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you enjoyed yourself today, give this video a huge thumbs up and let me know in the comments, let all of us know what you love to buy from Beautylish, or some things you're eyeing to try, or just let's just create a conversation about Beautylish in the comments and we can learn from each other what other good, awesome products there are to try. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your day, and we'll talk very soon. Bye, guys.